Greetings, every pony. This is the Nova narrator, coming to you with yet another story. It's a Pinky Dash story called Dashie's Private Party. And FYI, this is a clopfic. So if you don't like that, just watch another video. I ain't pressuring you. But if you're okay with it, then okay. So let's get this shit on the road. It starts off as a calm, normal day in the sunny-skied fields of Ponyville. Pinkie Pie was sitting in, I think, Mr. and Mrs. Gake's, I think it's called a store. I think she lives there too, so yeah, pretty much her house. Let's just go with that. And she realized it was Rainbow's birthday, which she always knew when and whenever the party was to be planned. Because she was just naturally skilled like that. Skilled to the point to where it could probably creep someone out if they didn't know her. But it didn't really matter to her. This year she was going to give Dashie more than just a cake. Oh my. I guarantee I know where this is going. Oh Lord. Let's just get on with it. So at the party, Pinkie Pie served her usual snacks and did her usual activities, and kept the best a secret, saved for last. And the whole time Dashie was just looking at her, cocking an eyebrow, confused on why Pinkie Pie was acting so strange. But it's just God, tongue-tied a little bit there. Twilight just shrugged and said, "You know it's Pinkie Pie. She's always acting strange," Rarity announces, and Rainbow Dash just nods in agreement, but deep down inside, she still knew she was up to something. But yeah, it's Pinkie Pie. Isn't she always up to something? But sure enough, after all the guests left, Rainbow Dash started to realize she didn't see Pinkie walk out the door. So she started to look around I think her house, or wherever the hell they hosted it on the ground, because unicorns and earth ponies can't walk on clouds. Yeah, let's just go with that. So as she started to look around, nothing looked out of the ordinary, except a few misplaced knickknacks, which they're always like that. There's always at least one or two of them off the shelf. So Rainbow Dash just sighed and decided to head to the shower. Because obviously after a party like that, she got quite sweaty, surrounded by so many ponies. So, in this shower, this is where oh my god. But when RD reaches out for a towel to dry herself off, she pulls in what appears to look like a pink pony's tail. But she doesn't notice it, because she just, let's see, what is it? Like, continues to do what she's supposed to do and dry herself off. Until it got all sopping wet, and she started to smell the aroma of a wet tail. So she looked down at it and just followed it back to its location. And turned up, Pinkie Pie was standing right there. Rainbow Dash was kind of creeped out, but that didn't stop Pinkie Pie from making it a little better. She hopped in the shower with her, oh my, and proceeded to lather up her back with shampoo, oh my. Didn't she already take a shower? Oh well, I guess she'd take another one. As she runs her hooves down Rainbow's back, causing her to coo and purr at the same time. And what is that, a cur? Yeah, like in between a coo and a purr. I think that's more of a cur. At least that's what I'd call it. I'm good at creating nonsense words. let's just get on with these stories so I can stop my fucking rambling. Yeah. Okay. And just then, she farted. Just kidding. Yeah, right. That just ruined the whole concept of it. Now, let me just find the real line here. Let's see. Seen as Pinky reaches Rainbow's wings, causing her to utter a squeal of pleasure as she thrives in I don't really know yet, because it's not really considered actual relations, because it's just wing rubbing. But as Pinky started to rub her wings more vigorously, making Rainbow's face quite heated, and then Pinky started chewing on one of her ears, which made it all the more enjoyable for Dashie, as she began to roll over and accept what the pink mare was doing to her. Oh my, I probably would have done the same, but yeah. Let's just see where this goes. The pink mare just leans down and decides to give Dashie a kiss. Aww. But that little pet kiss, wasn't enough. So she leaned back in, and then they started making out, and pressing each other's tongues into their mouth as the tongue battle continues. Passion, yeah. Let's just go with that. Now let's just see what's next. Oh yeah. And when they break the kiss, 'cause they're too out of breath to continue, a thin strand of saliva is still connecting them, as Pinky starts grinding against Rainbow, causing her both mares to squeal out in ecstasy, as both of them starts to get equally wet. And Pinky climbs up on top of her in what appears to look like a 69 position. And if you don't like that, then get over it. Because, what do you expect? I'm a freaking clopfic. Now let me just, don't break the fourth wall. Let's just get the back into it so I don't sound like a DA. Okay, let's see, where was I? Grinding her plot into Rainbow's face, causing her to dig her tongue clean into her mare hole, causing Pinkie Pie to squeal out in pleasure, loud enough to even wake Celestia herself. And then Pinkie returns the favor, plowing her muzzle clean into Rainbow's mare hole, causing her to squeal even louder than she did. As both mares started licking and rolling their tongues around inside each other, it started to turn into a blissful symphony of oohs and ahs and oh my more. God, I'm dirty-minded. As the internal licking continues, no mare letting up on either side, and it seems like they were in sync with each other. When one link licked out and up towards the button, the other one licked down and pressed the back of their tongue towards the button, causing both of them to squeal out in even motions, which kind of did sound like a romantic symphony. Actually, if I think about it, it probably would. Knowing my dirty mind. Oh, Lord. Each one of them not even thinking of letting up, but Pinkie Pie had another idea. So she started to rub Dashie's wings as she ate her out. Ooh my. Or licked into her, let's just go with that. Pressing her tongue all the way into the back and licking in long strokes as Dashie did the same. Each one licking up and down, Dashie doing it clockwise and Pinkie doing it counterclockwise. We're trying to see who would explode first. It's bound to happen eventually. But just then Dashie gives in right at the same time Pinkie does, as both of them explode fluids out and both of their bodies shake and shiver in a pleasuring explosion of wet bliss. I guess that's what you'd call it. But I am not like that, but oh well. Let's just leave it at that. And then they both decided to wrap their muzzles around each other and just drink the fluid acceptingly. Pinky always loved the way Dashie tasted, and Dashie kinda liked the way Pinky tasted. It might be that she eats too much candy, but she tastes like a sugar-coated apple. Oh my. And after it was all done, they laid beside each other and cuddled for the rest of the night as Pinkie Pie tells Rainbow Dash, "Happy birthday, Dashie," and kisses her goodnight. And that was Dashie's private party. And if you liked it, oh wait. I was right. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and make sure to turn on the post notifications so you know when my next video is. This is the Nova Narrator out. Eek!